Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching and listening to Historian Radio's Echoes of the News, and I am Muhammad Hussain Qazi. And these are the previous week's headlines as history first heard them. On the 11th of May 1997, IBM's Deep Blue defeated Garry Kasparov, the grandmaster of the sport of chess. The computer defeated not only a human being but a world chess champion, Garry Kasparov, and the milestone in artificial intelligence history would be achieved today. I say the milestone as this became the defining factor behind what is today known as artificial intelligence or AI. And it raised questions about technology and, of course, it being pitted against human capability. Moving forward, on the 12th of May 1820, Florence Nightingale was born. One of the pioneers of modern nursing, she gained fame during the Crimean War for her service in tending to the wounded soldiers of European armies. And she revolutionized hospital sanitation and healthcare. And so her birth is remembered to this very day. Moving forward, on the 13th of May 1981, Pope John Paul II was made the subject of an assassination attempt. His vehicle, or more so Pope John Paul II himself, was shot at in St. Peter's Square. He survived after emergency surgery. However, the event shocked the Catholic world. Moving forward, on the 14th of May 1948, the State of Israel was declared. The creation of the State of Israel on the land that was owned by the Palestinians, or where the State of Palestine had existed, had become a major conflict or a conflicting zone. With David Ben-Gurion announcing its independence, it immediately was followed by Arab-Israeli conflict, and it became a major turning point in Middle Eastern history and colonial history, and it remains to be a hotbed of tension to this day, particularly in light of Israel's genocide against the Palestinian people. Moving forward, on the 15th of May in 1940, McDonald's was founded, a restaurant opened by Richard and Maurice McDonald. It would transform into a global fast food empire, a symbol of American consumer culture. So the 15th of May is a significant date in the history of fast food. Moving forward, on the 16th of May 1929, the first Academy Awards ceremony was held. Held in Hollywood, California, it would celebrate the achievements in film, and it began one of cinema's most enduring traditions. Moving forward, on the 17th of May 1954, the Brown versus the Board of Education debate, or more so the court debate, would take place in the United States, as the US Supreme Court would rule school segregation as unconstitutional as a result of the Brown versus the Board of Education debate. It would be a landmark civil rights decision and a major blow against institutional segregation and racism in the United States. And on that note, we conclude the previous week's headlines from the past. You are watching and listening to Historian Radio's Echoes of the News, and I am Muhammad Hussain Qazi, and these were the previous week's headlines as history first heard them. Good night.